Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and today's video is super exciting for me because this is something that I have been powering through ever since I was 9 years old. I'm talking about skincare. Now today I'm actually filming with a bare face on. I don't have any makeup except for my lips because I look pale AF without any lip products on there, but other than that, like, this is my bare skin, which if you have been watching some of my videos for quite some time now, you would know that every time I would go on camera without any base products on, my skin looks horrible. Like, it looks like I just woke up and gone through puberty overnight, and it's just this bizarre, sad looking, dull, I mean, you get the idea. That problem is something that I've always had ever since I was 9 years old, as I mentioned earlier. My skin just started hating me ever since then, and I had to work through like acne, and then after that, since I'm obsessed with like picking my skin, whenever I see a spot here, a spot there, I always pick on it, and so it turns into like scars and dark spots, and I also had to deal with like uneven skin, and it was just a lot. My solution for that, because when you're in high school, like, you couldn't put makeup, at least here in the Philippines, makeup is not allowed when you're in high school. So what I had to do is just cover it up with a lot of like baby powder, as if that solves the problem. I didn't know that that just causes like your pores to be blocked, and so more issues arise. But yeah, that's what I did. I covered it up with like a lot of powder. I thought that that was gonna even out the dark spots, even if it really didn't. And so when I entered college and then I was allowed to wear makeup, I covered it up with a lot of like foundation, concealer, just a lot of product on there just to make it seem like, you know, I have nice skin. In fact, like, when you're out in the sunlight, then literally you can see how thick my makeup was. It was a lot to deal with. After that, I started like rediscovering skincare because I never really knew about skincare in that detail, like back then. All I knew was this moisturizer, and that's it. Like, imagine having tons of makeup on your face and then just having to remove it with soap and water, which doesn't really work. And so there's a lot of recovering that my skin had to go through. But because this past couple of months I have been on the, like, I've been laying low when it comes to makeup, and I really focused on skincare, now I could really see some difference. Like, you can still see some of my dark spots here and there, and then there's that spot that popped up earlier today, but it's not something horrible or unbearable for me anymore. I wanted to share like how or what my skincare routine is now, and maybe it could be helpful. But I've always been like saying this to like people that I know. Skincare is a very personal thing, and you really have to find what works for you. So yeah, like for me, I started jumping on that trend of like the 10-step Korean skincare routine, and then I realized that weather conditions in Korea significantly affect how their skin looks like, and so it wouldn't work for someone like me who lives in the Philippines, where it's always hot and intense. And yeah, and so I had to continuously look for products that work for me, and now I currently have a routine that I'm sticking with, so I'm gonna talk about that today. Things first is cleansing. As I mentioned earlier, before I used to put a lot of makeup on my face and then just wash it off with water and soap, which doesn't really help me at all. So now cleansing is very important, and I have like a lot of steps when it comes to cleansing. Like, even if I don't wear a lot of makeup anymore, I still make sure that I cleanse properly. Things first, I go with makeup wipes. So this one is something that I just picked up at Watson's. I don't really have like a holy grail makeup wipe kind of thing. Like I don't really have like a constant thing that I reach for, but this one is doing the trick for me. This is the Purederm Argan Oil Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. And yeah, like before that I used the one from Celetec, I used a bunch of others, but I just make sure that I have like makeup wipes with me as an initial step, you know, just removing everything, just that first layer out there. And what I do next is either I double up with micellar water, so this one is from the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water, or I go with my trusty cleansing oil, which the label has already been ripped off because of how long I've had this bottle. This is a refill already that I bought in Japan. This is the Kose Cosmeport Soft Skin Cleansing Oil something. I really like this one. I've also tried the Biore cleansing oil before. It's just that that one stings my eyes so much, so I switched to this one. But it's either like these two, so I really sort of like double up after the makeup wipes. After that, I have 3 cleansers that I switch up. So this one is another one that I got from Japan. This is the Rosette Cleansing Paste in Kaidei Smooth. So this really gives me like a nice smooth feel on my face like after I use it. Next one is the Senka Perfect Whip cleansing foam. And then next one is if I need a little more exfoliation, I use the Nivea Extra White Repair for minimizing scrub. So these 3 I use interchangeably after the whole oil or micellar water thing. So cleansing has been a massive thing for me. I figured that it really helped in terms of just removing all those jizz you put on your face like after a long day, and that in itself is really helpful in terms of maintaining that whole healthy skin vibe, if you know what I mean. Next up is toners. Now the thing is a lot of people tend to neglect toners after just washing and everything, but I do feel like it really helps prep your skin after cleansing and before the rest of your skincare routine. Like there's a massive difference, I feel like, if you don't use a toner before and if you did. I feel like it helps my skin absorb the product that I put on after, and whenever I don't use toners or I just feel super lazy and I just skip it entirely, my skin the next day just doesn't reflect the results that I'm looking for afterwards. So yeah, so the one that I'm currently using, like I have used a lot, but I've thrown out some of the bottles of those already. Still, I'm gonna mention them, but right now I still have this one, which is the Skin by John Robert Powers Hydrating Toner for dry to combination skin. So this one I've been using. I've also used the Cosrx AHA/BHA toner, and which one is that? And then the other one, like the Whitehead Power Liquid, the AHA one. So I've used those 2 also, but I don't have the bottles anymore. And then the current one that I'm trying out is this Pixi Glow Tonic toner, which a lot of people have been raving about. So far I have no complaints about this one. Didn't really cause me any breakouts or whatever, so I'm also using this one in my current routine, and so far so good. For the star product of my skincare routine, which I feel like is massively responsible for how my skin is looking right now, this one, which is really reflective, so it's not showing up on camera, but it's a Dear Klairs freshly juiced vitamin C drop. And vitamin C is really good in terms of helping like brightening of your skin, and also in terms of regeneration of collagen. So I've been using this every night for I think 3 to 4 months straight now, and yeah, this really is the star product of my skincare routine. Like I just bought another bottle and I bought one for my family as well, because they want to know what's responsible for how nice my skin is right now. And I've also recommended this to my friends because I really like the results from this one. Picking it up are moisturizers. Now after using the Dear Klairs one, I go with this Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, or BMV Hypoallergenic Super Skincare Creamy Rich Intensive Moisture Milk Ultra Rich Moisturizer, which is a lot, but it's really nice in terms of how it helps maintain moisture in my skin. So it's I switch things up between these two. Another one that I would recommend would probably be a combination of Human Nature's sunflower beauty oil and jojoba oil, which together is amazing also in terms of moisturizing. It's just that I don't have that anymore. Like, I just finished that one up and I threw out the bottles. Yeah. Last but not least, SPF. Something that I have neglected for a really long time. It wasn't until I had like a skin test recently where the tester told me that my skin was okay besides the fact that it's sun damaged, and so I really went on and packed on that SPF after that. And so I have 3 products here. The first one is the Laneige Anti-Pollution Defensor SPF 30 PA+++. So I use this one. This can also double up as a day moisturizer because I don't really put a lot of products on my face during the day, except for some moisturizer if I'm feeling really dry. And so this can be a good 2-in-1 sort of thing. Now I also love this under makeup. This is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence in Botanical Peony, which is limited edition when I bought it in Japan, and I really feel bad that I only bought 2. Now I already finished this one, so that's just sad. And then lastly, another VMB Hypoallergenics product. This one is the Armada Sport 70 Full Spectrum Sunscreen for face and body that is water resistant. This is SPF 70 and PFA 10. Yeah, so that's it for sun protection. And then another product that I don't really use daily, but I use it sometimes as a sleeping mask whenever, I just want to give my skin a breather. I don't use a lot of products. After toning, I just let it rest and just put this on. So this is the Face Shop Jeju Aloe Extract Soothing Gel. I choose this one compared to the one that's popular from Nature Republic and stuff because this has 99% aloe as compared to that one which only has 95% and the rest is alcohol. So I'm sticking with this one, and it really helps in terms of when I experience some dryness or some itchiness for some reason on my face, so I go with this one. That's it for today's video, I guess. I hope that if anyone really cared enough to watch this video, then it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you again soon in a new one. Bye!